Hey guys, so I'm back and I wanted to teach you a couple more tricks. The first trick that I want to do is coming off of an arm hoop. So I don't know about you. When I first started really discovering the fact that there's more to hooping than just going around your waist, I was like, okay, what other parts of my body can I hoop with? Well, my arm was my natural choice. So, of course, I started out hooping with my arm, and I learned how to do it the other way. And then I was able to learn one trick, and then that's all I could find on that. Because most of the things in hooping, when you're using your hands, are actually done with your hands because you have a lot more control. So I thought it would be a good idea to teach you the one trick that I know that I did at the start of the video, off of the arm hooping, and then also showing you just how to start the hand hoop as well. So I'm going to first start with, there are two ways that you can hoop on your arm. You do the forward, and then you go backwards. Now for me, when I first started, I was all about doing the forward one. It was just natural, it came easy to me. The backwards way was a little tricky, but I practiced it. And it's always good for any trick that you learn to know how to go forwards and backwards, as well as using both hands. So after I learned that, I wanted to learn a little bit more. So I learned that we can do the backwards of the arm hooping. And then from this position, and only from this position of going back, I've been successfully able to do this. So now, of course, as with anything, I'm bound to mess up on my first time. So I'm going to go back into it, and I am going to bend and take my arm out, and then that's the trick. So if you saw there too, it's kind of awkward once you get your hoop up to get it back down. So that's another reason why you don't want to use that for a lot of your tricks, and you want to learn how to do it on your hand. Now, to do the backwards, like bend of the elbow trick, again, you're going to take the hoop, go backwards, bring it up on your arm by just sliding your arm kind of through. Let the momentum of the hoop do most of the work. If you find it slowing down, if you kind of bounce with the rhythm, it helps keep it. Now, once you feel like you've got a good rhythm going on, look for that opening. So if you can find that opening, then you will be able to bend your arm through it. So, again, this is why I'm going to definitely recommend learning how to hand hoop, because there's just not a lot you can do. You can't move in this position. So now I've got my arm out like this. And now I'm just going to bend it when that spot is open. Remember that open spot that we were watching? And I'm going to practice that several times. I mean, that's what I did. I would recommend you practicing that multiple times. And be prepared to chase your hoop. Because I will tell you what, when I first started learning how to bend my arm in, I actually, I sent my hoop across the kitchen table one time. So it could be a nice workout in itself. All right, so since I'm done kind of teaching that trick, I'm going to go into the hand spin, which is something I just really, really love. So the first thing you want to think of is it's like you're going to give somebody a handshake. This way I'm going to recommend starting out, learning how to hand spin in front. Now, with your hand out like that, you are going to place the hoop in your hand. Take this thumb, put it slightly over from your pointer finger. Now, just kind of play with the hoop. Swing it back and forth. Use your thumb to just push it back and forth. Now, once you've done that and you've kind of gotten the feel, go ahead and give that a big push. Use that to just go over and trust your hand. Keep it right out front like this, because if you keep it straight, It's going to just keep the momentum, it's going to take it. And your hand hoop. Now, a tip in the hand hooping is, and I'm going to give you a warning, your hand will hurt for a couple days. I mean, that's just bound to happen because you're not used to it. And this thing's a little heavy, and it's going to go over your hand, and you're bound to get a little bruise. So just, stick an ice pack on it, take you some Advil or Tylenol, whatever you choose, and stick it out for a couple days, because then after that, it doesn't hurt at all. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. It's like second nature now. So, I'm going to encourage you to pick up your hoop. Try that trick I showed you. And try hand hooping. Just do your hand hooping out front like this. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thanks for watching, and if you like it, give me a like and subscribe. See ya.